PRX 对上 GEN 世界上最快的两支队伍大对决，4强赛采取双败淘汰。今天输的再败部还会有一次机会。
GEN, they've not got off to a great start, and as the push comes in, okay, actually they're getting close. The pressure's kind of being applied to Munyet now, blinded up, he's taken down. Okay, it's not a bad start at all for GEN, gaining some ground, now winning some more fights. With heals up, okay, it looks like they've tidied it up eventually. I don't know if you caught it in the replay, Tom, but fist bump into a high five. Let's see how many high fives there are for GEN after this one. They've got a lot of space, but that flash was perfect. Deadly from d4vd1, and he's managed to slip away towards the elbow. Another fight. And he's actually got a teammate in there. I don't know if they've seen Forsaken, but they certainly have now at heavy cost. Smokes are down, but so too are the majority of PRX players. It's only something left, but he has that off. The 1v2 he didn't go for. The 1v3, it's tempted him. It's pulled him in for the fight. He hasn't found them to start off, though, and that dash already halfway up. Wants to close the distance. So many tough angles, tight angles to clear with this op in hand. And no idea there's a player up top. He's checking the right angle. What a shot! But Lakia was close by.
Keeping that economy a little bit more honest for GEN, and well, you see the danger of how fast this man is with the operator.
Players like Forsaken previously bailed them from so many situations. Now, weaker weapons, like we said, and close range surprise factor is probably the best way to find value. Mindfreak has at least picked up one, but Karon is making this one look easy. 3 kills already under his belt, 40 HP, and he's tucking in the corner. It looks like he's going to get this one easily with Mindfreak dropped. That's his 4th kill of the round. The confidence builder if ever I've seen one. And that's the last thing that PRX wanted to give to their opponent. Again, not talking about them losing the round. That's expected. It's the amount of players still alive on GEN. They're farming credits by the minute, but something has picked up one more. 3 to go. One hell of a play if he made it. And it ain't going to happen. Look at that firing squad down below.
Yeah, I think against any other team, maybe it'd have a chance, but GEN have been so good just playing off of each other. It's not going to be easy to get back in here. As said, they're not banned in these 4v5s, but GEN are even better in the 5v4s. Opener, again, Karon takes down another Forsaken, trying his best, but he's almost dead. It is, and well, Lakia and Meteor combined.
Yeah, 13 for us, well, 13-2 you. An opportunity here at least to shut down the first and the second. Munyet does well, Rockets on point. And with Lakia down, it looks like PRX are set to finally put another round on the board. Long have they waited. It's Karon to try to challenge, and he got an opportunity, but it was shut down eventually by something with only one standing.
Individual brilliance out of Forsaken. Definitely had support. I think he doesn't get that kill if it's not for Munyet being able to kill off the close player, but we'll be able to go down. This almost has to be a complete retake.
Oh, nice shot by Lakia as well. There's his 13.
Spike drop.
An opportunity indeed with that spike down, 15 seconds left. It's time for GEN to get a move on. Munchkin has to step out from that corner, and he's been caught. They need a dive on that spike and get it planted, but PRX are in their way. More left in the tank for this second half. You have to hope that PRX have got something special planned on their attack, because this was a really, really rough, bit more conventional, but that's never the name of the game with PRX. In he goes! Something's looking for a fight. Paranoia is perfect. Snakebite's even better, and with 1 HP, Lakia doesn't stand a chance. The rest of the squad comes in to save him, but they've ended up falling to a 3 versus 1 with Meteor left standing and his back wide open. That's a mistake!
Oh, no.
And it almost was a costly one too.
Even with this compositional change, the thing that it adds is, firstly, you're going to have that Paranoia available for Munyet to sort of set them up in, as we saw at the beginning of that round. But also, it just almost, we're going to continuously see the switch up.
Oh, but this man's making it work with the Marshall, the cheaper weapon. And okay, an opportunity if they had have spotted the player in the corner. Munyet, though, able to deliver the killing blow. Mindfreak fell to a snake bite after being... Oh! What is that push from Meteor? You will rarely see a man with the goal or the gumption to do such a thing. Karon, 1 versus 2. A serious opportunity. Yes, he's far away, but that might mean by the time he gets here, he could pick up a weapon. Timing is key, and they swung him together. That's a 3-2-1. No heavy price tag associated with it. Down in vent, this is an uncouth hold. 2 players, and they're dropping in, landing on each other's head. It couldn't be easier for Lakia, signed, sealed, and delivered to this man with the heel up for his teammate. Munchkin's going to be back up in fighting form, and in a 5v3, that's another nail in the coffin for PRX. Tagged up a little on a ranged fight, and what an adjustment from Munchkin. Clinical, as now there's only 2 attackers standing. their chances are looking pretty slim.
Yeah, he almost killed d4vd1 through the screen as well, so he's going to be half HP entering the site. They don't even know the Munchkin's there. A perfect reposition. This might be a flawless return to form as d4vd1's the only man left standing. A 1v5 scenario. Talk about, can he do any semblance of damage? As said, they invested some extra credits into this round, so the next round's not exactly going to be pretty. Wouldn't normally talk about saving, but I think actually holding onto a gun here would have more value, and he's just been seen and knowing exactly where he is now. I imagine there's going to be pressure placed onto this man. Blast packs could be thrown in, but it's just going to be the entirety of the squad looking to just jump down upon him within those last few seconds. Well, it's not even needed.
Not doing exactly what they
It's
intended.
not going to cover up above. They've had to re-smoke it. Again, an explosive start to the round. Almost a kill. Well, I say almost. They've ended up with 3. This is exactly what PRX does. These fast-paced plays into the site. As mentioned, this was a weaker purchase. They had some pieces missing with that Sheriff and Stinger. Now, though, you look towards the players of GEN in this 2v4 scenario. Flash is already going to reveal Texture's position. And they've spotted Karon as well. Although I say that, the peek out never really came in. The player behind the back of the site should have probably seen him. Now it gets a little bit more interesting. Space given to Texture, but it's both shots landed by Mindfreak.
Challenge early on, and more importantly, a challenge with so many weaknesses on the board. I mean, this was a round where you have a couple of rifles, and what ends up winning it is a Stinger diving on the site, 2 kills out of a Sheriff.
Going onto their favored side, the B site under serious pressure. Half the team still waiting patiently. Karon's reposition is sublime. He's managed to TP behind them. He gets away with murder. Brilliant from Karon. We talk about picking this player out.
We fall back into economy discussion around this squad. They've been sitting pretty. They've been looking fantastic. They were able to obviously rebuy in this round because of the damage done early on.
A lot of the time I don't mind these gambles, but I feel like Forsaken has been one of the sort of glimmers of hope. So you were almost going
in rifle rounds. Now they've got 4 ultimates to fall back on, up against weaknesses, but no Lakia. A big opening kill for the side of PRX, as Heaven could now be theirs. GEN might start to panic, might make a mistake, and with Munchkin inside the smoke isolated, that might just be the mistake they were looking for.
Oh, this could be big! He actually switches away, and it's just going to be the shutdown, surely, from Meteor. 5 in a row.
5 in a row, up against 4 ultimates. Only the Blade Storm that's gone. Like, keep in mind, GEN have a full buy with Seekers, with a Viper's Pit, with a Showstopper. From the shadows, buy rounds thus far. The closer rounds for PRX have been individuals, and they need to show up individually and together. 5 in a row needed, and the challenge already underway.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he put down early utility to try and slow this push a little bit, but the fact is, he underestimated the pacing. Lakia in the corner, but they expect it. He's stuck in the mud. Good utility usage in this round. It leaves now Karon. He's had some magical plays, but they know exactly where he is. Well, it seems so. Munir goes bouncing past him. Now, there is a flank, and no one really watching it, although it seems like Texture was doubting the player behind. Also a 1v1 taken, but it won't matter in the end. A 1 versus 5. Some serious mistakes needed, and Munyet's going to put him down.
Holding that aggro intel, you're going to find it very hard to actually dive in. Now, this TP is to B site. Up top, it's going to be broken last second with something down below. Spotted and taken down. GEN have the advantage. They're going to challenge Munchkin inside the pit. And what a mistake that was. Welcome to his world with Munyet, the last man standing, and a free kill presented. He's got 3 more to go.
15 seconds.
He's found the 4Ks in the past, Dom, but this would be exceptional.
He doesn't have time.
Good luck to you, and good night.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough there.
打败小枪局竟然直接拿刀 ，PRX 若是赢下这一局，就可以进入第3张地图。
Side of GEN as they move to the A site. Here comes PRX diving a little quicker than expected, but there's the return. They're not expecting this many players to be on that defensive side already. Anchored down, and they're winning the fights, leaving d4vd1 all alone. The 1v2, good damage done, and the follow-up, and he's out of ammo. Knife out, and Karon wins.
Take you in the 1v1. Oh, well, I'll win it out, and that. Well, PRX, that was, again, we talk about the advantages and their conversions. What was that, 5v3?
There's still a flash on d4vd1. You expect that to pop as they move forward. No, in fact, it's just a double swing, and the same thing there. Exactly, clean trades for PRX.
Yeah, Looks like it's just going to be fight after fight. Meteor now has to try and pull off some individual brilliance as well. I think a little bit too predictable on when he'd make his move. Munchkin on the other side of the map, and the thing is he could just hold this through to the next round, but I don't expect him to. When there's an opportunity to have an upgrade, maybe take a gun away.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, I mean, not a position you're going to be clearing a lot of the time. Done well to start. Player close is low. Devi and Mindfreak both playing without shields and with a bit of dent to their health. Forsaken also with no shields and no head anymore. This is getting very costly for the attacking side, with Munchkin not stopping anytime soon. He's already picked up 3, and now he's quickening his pace to the site. The time is so desperately low, and he doesn't know where Devi is. The element of surprise gets PRX the kill.
Next round anyway. Like I understand wanting to earn those extra orbs up, but this is one hell of an overextension. Just constantly fighting versus a player that had a bulldog. Munchkin, well, you can already see him smack talking, and well, it's not the only thing getting smacked. Monya's going to try and aggress. This is risky. Multiple players on the other side. Showstopper, he should be dead. He actually almost manages to catch one. Even still, though, for Gen G, this is looking fantastic. Timing couldn't be worse for something either. It's going from bad to worse for PRX. They need to find a miracle through these spams. At least been able to get one, but they don't know if the player's still on the spike. The second tab will definitely help them out, but it's Odin just going through. Too many bullets to dodge there of these pushes coming through. He is going to get pinged up. They know where he is, and Texture's already there to support.
That's it. They're trying to punish the Odin. They know that it's not easy to fight from this angle, especially when the door gets opened, and now he's dead. But that's what it's all about on Gen G, filling in the spaces and being able to fight afterwards. But with a return from PRX, they've got a real chance. The headshot angle held by Mindfreak, but Meteor's just ducked underneath it, playing the limbo, and he's winning this game with Mindfreak down. It's 45 HP, and a dream turned to a nightmare.
It's just going to allow them the fast take back of this control. Paranoia immediately put through. The trade's not awful in the beginning, but they quickly divulge into nothing for the side of PRX. Forsaken trying to claim it back, though. Finally, he comes alive.
Well, this is the round that he needed to wake up in. That spike is theirs, and they can walk it straight to the C site once that door is closed. 16 HP, Mindfreak on 42, but Texture's got an op and a nade, and there's a snake bite left. This could be very, very dangerous indeed. For now, though, Texture's not deploying the nade, instead sitting down. Op in hand, 16 HP, turned to 0. Nice shot with the operator as Mindfreak now has a nade below him. He's safe up top. He's got the angle, could even pick off Munchkin. That could make it winnable, but Texture's a little too quick.
I love it. They got rid of the lockdown, so they can at least claim some space. He's screwed. There's no way he survives that.
It's a little messy. It's giving PRX a chance, Tom. They haven't planted the spike, but they don't need to if they win these fights again and again, and they have. Lakia dropped, leaves Munchkin 1v3. If he wins this, I'm putting the headset down. They've got decent amount of HP, and they've lost Mindfreak. Okay, but it's all right. They've still got 2 players, no utility to play with. They've got to just take these fights, not one at a time. That's the only thing I beg of you. Not one at a time, not up against Munchkin right now. He's 11-4. He's been winning round after round, but a reposition by Forsaken. Nice. The swing is good.
Nice. Gonna actually reposition through B instead. Move away from the flank position. It's open. I think it's because Devi's having to check too many angles. The Seekers at least will give it away. Showstopper has been thrown in. He might get caught by all of the Seekers, but his teammates got his back, and that means he'll be able to kill off Mindfreak. The remaining players a bit of an obscure position. Munyet has not been cleared yet, and because of that, he's going to be able to deny the defusal, the spam doing so much damage, and now it's all on to Devi with an operator. First shot missed, but he just needs to kill the guy defusing, and he's done enough. There's no time left. Finally, PRX. As long as they're getting the rounds, I don't think they're going to mind too much. This battle is now changed. It was previously Karon being solo, and now it's Texture, and his operator has been fierce.
Looks like they're going to go back into it. Is there a flash? Is there anything? No. No, it's just a dry, wide peek by Munyet. Players up top looking to trade, but Texture's out of the angle too quickly. PRX have given him another shot, and it looks like another bite of this apple as around comes another, but finally the miss is there. Texture gets the reset, though, with low HP. He's dancing around, but he's being caught. There was no escape this time, and with Lakia falling, a real chance emerging for an 8-4 half. It looks like PRX have finally woken up. They've found some punch to be packed. Let's see. Meteor's on his way in. Up close with a teammate further away. Munchkin's making a lot of noise. They're trying to find an angle to deal with him, and instead running into Meteor. Well played. Now they can group up and try to force this 2v2 with the Viper's Pit. That was a little scary. Thought Munchkin was about to be spammed, but now they've got a lot of space as they close in the distance. No snake bites to play with, though. That could help out, keep them way out of this pit, and with Munchkin falling, it's done. PRX.
Yeah, almost identical to what we saw in the last half. A streak of rounds. That's just disgusting. I was thinking from Forsaken's point of view, I didn't even really see anything. That's how good Texture has been. But again, it's those player deficits now waiting for the cavalry to arrive as the rest of the team somewhat far away. An opportunity, but Forsaken with a good trade.
Keeping the numbers in their favor. Something needs to do a little bit more. He's done some damage, and there's the follow-up. A shot right to Texture's temple. That's going to put us in a 4v2 with PRX. Definitely favored to take this pistol now. Forsaken fallen. A little bit more of a chance. Something, though, delivers. Okay, he's up top and not spotted. Easy peasy. That's a 3K for... So now for PRX, they have to be worried about the flank. It means you're not going to have Forsaken there to help with this fight. Instead, Something has to do it on his own. And again, he finds Texture. That's a big part of this take. They tried to seize the space with him blast packing in, but instead, they've been left to try and trade it out. 2 versus 3. Meteor's good position has been noted. As we said earlier, they know that trap was broken. They know there could be someone around here. It's why you see Devi wait for Mindfreak, wait even for the plant to come through, while Munyet finishes this flank. Looks like they're aware. Well, they're very much aware that something is going on. I mean, PRX haven't made a move. Why haven't they? Why are they not trying to fight for any bit of control? And that's not something they'll find an answer to until they plant the spike.
It looks like because they've spotted players near B and they're worried about their spawn, they're actually going to go fighting aggressively. This could be a big win if it comes through. Nice work from Meteor. 1 bullet left. And nothing being spotted towards the spawn. This means they know where they are. The peek out is perfect, and he goes back with the pistol. He does it alone.
One man with one big gun and one medium gun also. Very ambitious to go for this. That could have put it to a 1v1 top, but he was having none of it.
That's what I said about this guy. He knows he'll hit the shot.
Munchkin's been given a second chance at life, while the showstopper is again just... Oh, I thought just used for space, but if he fires it out close, no! He doesn't pull the trigger, and now he realizes his mistake as the dive comes in from PRX. They've got a lot to work with.
The ult stove should be, well, in theory, forcing them back, but it hasn't happened at all. They went aggressive, made this one problematic. Spike already planted at least, so they're gonna have to respect it and just fall back. Munchkin's still holding, and they have a pretty nasty potential crossfire just with the amount of time that can be born. Munchkin is just looking at that clock. That's all he really aiming for, sitting back, waiting for the push. He manages to land the first, almost onto the second.
But the main thing is, Something has got basically an all right now. That's a Yassine dash, but it works out for him. No punish, and the reposition gets him another kill. Swing out, coming in to the side of PRX.
Looking at Mindfreak.
Yeah, it looks like they're looking at him too. Karon was trained in on that with Texture finding a field day. 2 HP left on Devi. He'll find it hard to get any impact from this point. A stray bullet enough to take him down, but he's caught Karon off guard. The flash covers his retreat. No more flashes, and they don't regen anymore. But an opportunity still. No, shut down. 2 versus 3 though. Viper's pick could change the game.
They're trying to get in as quickly as humanly possible, but Meteor's there to defend. Leaves it onto Something. As said, he's had a real resurgence. They just fall back to enable the reload. Never mind, he's just looking to reposition completely. I think they know exactly where he is, but somehow he still wins the battle. 3 bullets left in the clip. The pit's been dropped. He's already going to spot one, but he's now just out to the Classic, and it's a Classic v Classic. A little bit further behind. No flash available for Devi, so it's just going to have to be the raw push. Already managing to retrieve a rifle, but every member falls.
About a sticky situations, door open. That was the defenders, but it's covering Munyet's push forward. Problem is, okay, good nade up close. That's going to force that player out in the open. Problem is, Texture was covering it. And now the push on mid is spotted as well. 3 players left for PRX. and it looks like they've still got a fight in them. Nightfall won't evade it. He's being caught, but oh, it's fake information. The Shrouded Step has bought a little bit of an advantage for Mindfreak as he's still alive, his HP recovering, but with something down, and d4vd1 very much known towards that spawn. Mindfreak's on the wraparound, wants to move towards that singular door. For this, d4vd1 needs to buy some time. He still has a flash to play with. There it goes. It's popped and it's cleared out this corridor. d4vd1's even won the fight. The smoke is down. A chance if Mindfreak can make it to d4vd1, if they can take this fight together, but they don't know where the last players are. And the nade has even forced them back for a second. The time now very low. And with 2 players still to root out, it might be too low. d4vd1 just dodges that seize, but Mindfreak down. The time now not to be played with. Okay, no, Texture went out swinging. There's no chance. There's no chance whatsoever. He had to stick it underneath his nose, and short of a big misplay,